Here's the one thing that has changed my life tremendously: to have a growth mindset. There isn't a limit to what I can achieve is the belief that I've been having since adopting the growth mindset. It has helped me to overcome hardships, depression, and grow so much more ever since. I'm sure some of you may have heard of growth mindset before, but for those that haven't, then a growth mindset is simply the belief that your ability can grow, that your failure is not permanent. What you are failing is only the achievements that you have yet to achieve. If you ever say to yourself that you suck at something and never gonna get better at it, whether it's a new language or a skill, then this is what a fixed mindset is. A growth mindset instead lets you be kinder to yourself and says that you are just not that good yet and things will change if you keep working at it. There was this experiment in which 5-year-old kids were given a challenge that was a little bit difficult for their age. At the end of the challenge, when asked how did they feel about the challenge, some said, "It's great, it's excited, I love the challenge." Some others said, "It's difficult, I don't like the challenge." So those that welcomed the challenge had a growth mindset, while others that showed resistance had a fixed mindset. A Chicago high school adopting the practice of growth mindset by marking their papers with "not yet" saw their students perform better in the end. So you see, the way we think can be detrimental or beneficial to our life. Having a growth mindset involves a learning curve, whereas a fixed mindset shuts us down when hardships are encountered. A person with a growth mindset will approach things with an open mind and a willingness to learn. So before we shut our brain down by telling ourselves that it's impossible, let's keep our mind open to possibility. As Henry Ford said, "Whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right." So open your mind up, use your imagination, and the possibilities could be endless. But for how long should we keep on trying? Each of us has to find the answer to that question ourselves. There's no one-size-fits-all approach in this case because it depends on your drive, determination, and resources. But before you decide to whether give up or keep on going, ask yourself this: what is this that you really want to achieve? Are the things you're doing helping you get closer to that goal? Let's look back to history for some examples of the people that made the impossible possible. These are the ones that enabled humans to fly, lighted up people's homes, or brought home the relativity theory. One common denominator amongst them is their burning desires to conquer life's quests. Another one is the numerous failures that they face while pursuing their goals. You must have heard this. Thomas Edison said that he didn't fail 1,000 times, he found 1,000 ways that didn't work. But we all have a role in this world. If you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, it will live its whole life believing it's stupid. There are things that you can change that are inside of your control and things that you cannot change that are outside of your control, and the recognition of the difference between the two. The fish is struggling because it cannot recognize the difference between its own ability, which is within its control, and other judgments on its ability, which is outside of its control. If it was to stick to its job, which is being a fish to swim in the water instead of being a monkey to climb a tree, life would have been much easier. The fish may still have the desire to climb the tree. Will it really survive on the tree outside the water? Well, the short answer is obvious. But if it could find a tree that grew in the water, it could realize its dream. And have you seen the miracle of salmon swimming, or to be exact, jumping up the stream against the strong currents? Well, the possibilities lead me to question our own understanding of the world. How much do we really know? Having a growth mindset is not just for grand causes like saving the world or achieving your dreams, nor is it a privilege for the famous and successful. Its wonder also works for people like you and me in normal, everyday situations. From missing the bus to being negatively criticized by our boss, having a growth mindset will help us to deal with the situation appropriately. I once got told off by my boss. A fixed mindset version of me would be to get very angry, hold grudges, or even to start job hunting. A growth mindset, by contrast, would allow me to look at the situation objectively. I would be able to seek constructive responses from my boss, find out where I was lacking without taking the matter. Only by switching the mindset, we are able to welcome whatever the result and to be more at ease with our shortcomings. Because we know that mistakes are inevitable and are there for us to learn and grow from them. Each of us is made of different caliber and has a unique role in this world. It would be unwise for us to compare ourselves to others. But once we have set our mind into something and it is compatible with our circumstances, then let the growth mindset help us achieve a bit further, save ourselves from disbelief and dismay. Thank you for watching. I hope you liked the video. Let me know in the comments below what you think and what topic would you like me to talk about in the next video. Bye!